Well, and I know you probably don't have the answer to this, but the third quarters, I think we've talked about it a few times now. You guys looked like you were trying to get each other going to start that second half, and it just came flat. What do you think that is? Is it just?
I think a part of it is just, we talk about that so much, like, third quarters, whenever we gotta get it right. But who knows? I feel like, like you said, we're trying to get our energy right, trying to get each other going. But we just got to keep working at it more than anything.
Career night for you, obviously not the result you wanted, but you were in a little bit of a slump there for a week. It's like we're getting to get it going. Second half on Sunday. Just overall, what did you think of your performance tonight and being able to kind of shake the slump you're in?
Shooting the ball, I think I shot the ball well for sure. Taking care of the ball, I feel like I got to be, I got to take lead and help cutting down our team turnovers. I think that starts with me having the ball in my hands a lot. And, I feel like if I can take charge and, making sure that I cut mine down, I think that'll, rub off on the rest of the team a little bit. But, shooting the ball, I've been trying to, stack good days of, putting in the work, trying to get everything going. So I think it's starting to come together a little bit. But, tomorrow's a new day, just trying to stack another.
But when it comes to the turnovers, do you think that's just experience? Maybe you're playing against length you haven't seen before. The NBA game's a little bit quicker, and just as time goes, some of those will go away.
Maybe, but I think I should just, sometimes I try to make a play for someone that might be a risky play, but in the NBA, sometimes risk taking, guys is, like you said, too long, too good to do that too much. So just being more mindful of taking care of it, being patient sometimes, and just staying solid instead of trying to take all those risky plays.
About a quarter of the way into the season, are you happy with where you're at overall as far as development, kind of how things are going along?
Yeah, I love where we're at, man. I think, obviously we're going through some adversity right now, trying to, find ways to win games. But, I love the guys that I'm with. I love, my job. I love what I'm doing every day. So, like I said, just trying to get better each and every day and stack good days together to, keep building and get better.
What about you yourself individually, like a player? Are you happy with where you are as far as development?
Definitely. I didn't have training camp. I've said it a few times, but to be able to get accustomed to the team, I feel like I have at this point. We're 20 games in. I don't know how many games I am in, but individually, I feel good. I feel like I'm trying to get going, and like I said, I love what I'm doing. I love my job.
How are you adjusting to the pace of the NBA schedule? Obviously, a lot more travel, just a lot more games turned into a short span of time compared to college. You mentioned that you didn't have training camp in that preseason. Just how do you feel like you're acclimated to that part of it?
Yeah, the flying around everywhere is definitely different. I've never been through that in my life, but games-wise, I try to just tell myself, you're playing basketball every day. I've been doing that since I was a kid, so I try not to think of it as it's 82 games. It's more than I've ever played, but just kind of, wiring my mind like it's basketball every day, and that's what I love to do. So I think just, staying consistent with that mindset helped me a lot.
In a sense, does it make it somewhat easier given that, you're going to play a game, within two days? Has that made it easier in some ways to just kind of let the previous game go and get your mind right for the next one?
Definitely. You have to. If you let the negatives of the last game linger on, then they're gonna stay with you. So, you have to put that type of stuff behind yourself, try to learn from it as much as you can, and take all the positives that you can and build on those. So, playing in a couple of days, it clears your mind and it's a new opportunity. So, just gotta take advantage of it.
A night like tonight where you're shooting as well as you did, but you only took 13 shots. Is that something that, as you go along your career, you're going to make more of an effort to take more shots and be more aggressive for your own offense?
They blitzed me a bunch, and early on I was just trying to make the right read so that we could try to pick apart the blitzes and make sure we got the ball moving to the right spot. So that was the game plan. And the shots that I did take, I was trying to, make sure I put them in. But definitely, I know just being more aggressive and taking more of those, I feel like I'm getting going. So if that's the case, then you got to shoot more to try to, help the team more. So I'm going to keep on working, keep on grinding.
The way teams are playing, you see any similarities? Like teams out there try to get the ball out of your hands in college as well. But does it feel a little bit more intense in the NBA just because defenders are a little bit bigger, a little bit quicker, or is it pretty similar to what you got with in college as well?
It's the same sport, same game. I'm the same guy. So I feel like it's all the same. Just, my teammates are different. I'm going against different guys, but it's the same concept. Appreciate y'all.
Between Portland's offensive rebounds and your 19 turnovers, they ended up getting 20 more shot attempts than you. How much of the story can you attribute to that?
Well, the 19 turnovers is something that we talked about as one of our goals to get down to around 13, and we didn't accomplish that. That was disappointing. Rebounding, offensive rebound, we talked about that. Them with Nurkic and their size and length was going to be a factor. So we didn't accomplish the two goals that we went into, two of the key goals. When adversity hits with a young team, you either join the fight or you step back. And I thought tonight we stepped back. We're in Los Angeles. I thought we joined the fight. We competed even when things were going bad. And tonight we didn't do that. And that's a mark of a young team that has to grow up, because that's this league. The NBA is non-forgiving. And if you don't face adversity and enjoy and embrace adversity, you're not going to come out on the good end a lot of the nights. And that's what we're learning. And again, some guys brought it, but again, in spot, not enough when we face adversity.
Isaiah Stewart had his first double-double of the season. Fisher only 6 shot attempts, but he did get to the free throw line, 8 times. How much of that was him asking for the ball and trying to create for himself?
Well, again, a lot of his offensive, getting in, mixing it up in the offensive rebounds. They play a defense that forces your big to handle the ball and make decisions, make plays. I thought he did a good job with that when he caught it in the middle. And that was one of our goals too. And I thought Isaiah did a good job of handling that, and then also too of rebounding the ball.
Dwane, 17 assists tonight. It felt like though in that first half, the ball was moving a little better than maybe the numbers showed. Do you think it was just attributed to shots just not falling?
Some of it was just, we had, made the right decisions, and at the end of the day, we didn't make the shots. And that's something that, again, is one of the year-long things that we have. I thought we made the right decisions out of the semi-blitz. And again, you still have to knock them down. And I think that has something to do with the assist record. I have to look at it and see exactly whether there was just, bad decisions or not giving it up. I have to see that, James.
Dwane, you always say shooters don't forget how to shoot. And it looked like Cade began to shake out of that slump he was at during the second half on Sunday. Did it feel like he was due for a night like
He's coming around, but he can't do it by himself. We got to get some people to join the party and join the shot making club. And he's coming along. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do as a young player in our league, as far as being an offensive player. And we just got to continue not to turn the ball over. I would say that's his area of growth right now, is just taking care of the basketball, because he's going to see pressure, a body and a half at all times. But offensively, shooting the ball, he's getting into a groove, which is great.
When he's shooting as well as he is tonight, but he only gets 13 shots up, is that something you're going to have to get on about? Like, hey, you need to be more aggressive at looking for your own shot?
Well, no, again, as a semi 1-2 point guard, it's difficult to do, especially when they're blitzing you. We had to find him in other areas when Killian was handling the ball. Again, I would say I have to go back and look at exactly how many attempts he could have had, or we could have gotten the ball, but that's the right amount right now. Again, he's also responsible for finding people. He had 1 assist. And so those are the things that he's got to grow to do if he's going to handle the ball and they're going to blitz him as much in the half court play.
And then, he had a couple of big plays in the defensive end too. Is that something that you're pretty happy with?
No question. That block he had, that was big time too. Again, it's not a one-man show. We got to get other guys to grow and continue to grow and mature and face adversity and embrace it. But Cade is coming on at the right pace.
Killian has been the best free throw shooter on this team. I think he's 15 for 16 on the season. Getting to the line more, that's something the staff talks to him about, or right now you're just focusing more on him, playing to his strengths more.
Playing to his strength. Defensively, I think he's doing a good job. He had a tough matchup tonight with McCollum and Simons. I think Simons is a very unsung hero of this team, a nice young player in our league. So he both of them, they kind of, he's a little bit ahead of our two guards, but similar in the same growth stages of their career. But I thought Killian is doing an excellent job defensively, and he missed some shots that we want him to take and make. But again, we got to be consistent with our shooting.